Getting it hard away, Southern T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, I greatly appreciate you sliding through. If this your first time, do your boy solid. Don't make it your last time. Hit that subscription button as well. We talk this good boxing, sports, MMA, parlays, predictions every single day, and not just today. Today, we're here with an NFL Week 2 football prediction. Week 1 was a successful prediction week. I predict all the games over here, but after I predict all the games, I give you a parlay of all the games that I like the best. It could be a money line, it could be over and unders, but just everything that I like for the week, I give it to you in the parlay we put together last week. Our parlay came out to 430, plus 430, and plus 230, right? If you played the 4 money lines, you got plus 230. If you played the 3 money lines with the 1 under, you got plus 430. They both hit. So we start the NFL season off 1-0 as far as parlays go. We're going to try to keep that going this week. So I wasted enough of y'all time already, man. Let's go and get into this week's slate of games. All right, what we're about to do in this section is we're about to run through all the games. I'm about to tell you my winners and my losers and give you a little insight on it and whatnot. After this section, we're going to post the NFL Week 2 parlay, and we're going to try to go 2-0 like we're going to try to sweep it and go 2-0 like we swept it and win 1-0 Week 1. But the Thursday night game, which will be today, we got Washington versus Green Bay. I like the under 48.5 in that. If you don't want to take the under, I like a Jacobs touchdown. Or if you're making me pick a side, I like the Packers to win. I probably won't be playing the Packers to win. What I probably will be playing is that Jacobs touchdown or that under 48.5. That's what I like the best from that game. Under 48.5 or Jacobs touchdown. Baltimore versus Cleveland. I like Baltimore halftime with a Derrick Henry touchdown in that, right? Baltimore halftime is like minus 290. Derrick Henry touchdowns probably going to be like minus 200 or something. You put those together, get you like plus 150. The touchdown odds not out just yet. And if you're asking me, for my sharp pick in the last game was under 48.5. My sharp pick in this game is minus 6.5 at halftime. I think Baltimore will be up a touchdown at half. Rams Titans, I like the over 41.5, and I like the Rams minus 5.5. Those are my Tennessee Titans, by the way, right? Wide receivers let my boy Cam Ward down so bad, right? But I think Tennessee gonna be okay. I think we go bounce back, just not this week against the Rams, right? So the Rams with the minus 5.5 or their over 41.5, I think should suffice. Money line, keep it short and sweet. Chicago, Detroit. I got Detroit on the money line. I like that under 47.5, and that one just don't believe in Chicago. Bills, Jets gives me a little cause to pause. I like that over 46.5 the most. If you're asking me to pick a side, I do think the Bills are going to win, but I would probably end up playing that over 46.5. Justin Fields touchdown was my underdog play, right? Was my value play last week, and Justin Fields got his touchdown, right? He got his touchdown, so we might just run Justin Fields back, right, for that touchdown. But I like the under 46.5 in that. Dallas, New York Giants, I got Dallas on the money line in that, and I like under 44.5. I actually like Dallas on the money line a little better than that under, but I do think it goes under. Dallas for the win. San Francisco and the New Orleans Saints. San Francisco money line, I think will suffice. That game is kind of close on paper, at least. Spencer Rattler looked nice, but wasn't able to put up a whole lot of points. He had a whole lot of yards, so I think kind of the same goes on. That team struggles to find the end zone. San Francisco for the win. New England versus Miami. We're going to take that under 43.5. I'd say go New England with the dog money, although teams don't fare well playing in Miami during noon games because it's extremely hot. I think the Patriots will be able to figure that out, so I think the Patriots win if you're asking me to take a side. But I like that under 43.5. And then we got Jags versus Cincinnati Bengals. I kind of like that under 49.5, which sound crazy in a game like this, right? But neither team, went over in that first game. The Bengals didn't score a whole lot. It was the Browns defense The Jags are improved, right? So if I'm going to take a side, I'm going to take the Jags with their plus money. I like that under 49.5. I'm leaning towards playing that under 49.5, right? So that would be my pick. And if you're making me take a side, I say, the value is with the Jags. So let's take the Jags, as the dog. But under 49.5 would be the play in that. All right, next game, we got Pittsburgh versus Seattle. I'm going to take Pitt on the money line. That over 49.5 should suffice too. Pitt look good versus the Jets. The Jets look pretty good too, right? So I'm interested to see what those two teams look like. But I think Pitt should win over 49.5. I think would be the best bet. Denver, Indy. I'm going to go Denver money line or under 42.5. I think that under 42.5 might be the best thing to play. Denver's offense is not impressive to me. The defense is. The Tennessee Titans had ample opportunity to beat them, but of course, like the Tennessee Titans, we beat ourselves, right? So Denver should win, but I'll be playing that under 42.5 because at this point, Denver money line is just too tricky, right? Arizona versus Cardinals. I think Arizona money line is the best play in that. Not really go get into that too much. Arizona came through last week on the parlay for us, right? So we may throw them back in there, straight money line. We got Philadelphia versus Kansas City. I think Philadelphia on the money line will be the best play in that. May not bet it, but I think that will be the best play in that. We got Atlanta, Minnesota over 44.5. I think that total is just a tad bit too low in that game, right? And last but not least, we got Tampa Bay versus the Houston Rockets. This was probably Houston Rockets. Tampa Bay versus the Houston Texans. This was probably the toughest game for me to pick. I'm going to lean Tampa Bay, with the value pick, with the dog pick in that, but not high confidence. I think that game gets over 42.5. I think Tampa Bay finds their offense a little quicker this week, and I think both teams help with getting that game over, so we'll take that over 42.5 with that. If you're making me take a side, I would say Tampa, on the underdog side with the value, right? So that's all my winners for week 2. If you want to know exactly who I picked, go back, listen to that shit, play that shit slow. What we about to do now is we about to move on to the parlay section and the prop section. All right, in this section is the NFL Week 2 parlay. We got the Rams minus 5.5. I do think Tennessee is improving. They had times in that game where they looked, pretty good, but Tennessee is going to be facing some growing pains. The Rams look smooth, so I think the Rams with that minus 5.5 is a bit of a bargain, right? So Rams 5.5 is the first pick of the day. We got the Cowboys money line over the New York Giants. I'm basically fading the Giants. The Giants only scored 6 points, right? The Cowboys look better than I expected. The Giants look worse than I expected. Cowboys for the win. I'm going to ride with Arizona again this week. They're playing a team that I think that, they are superior to, that is inferior to them, right? So Arizona for the win. The Steelers played well that first week. I'm going to ride the hot hand of the Steelers win over the Jets, right, with Aaron Rodgers. So I like the Steelers money line as well. You put those four together, they get you the plus 488. If you don't want to use that Rams 5.5, that sharp play, then you could use the Rams on the money line, right, if you want. But those are the 4 picks today. Those are the 4 picks this week. Rams minus 5.5, Cowboys money line, Arizona money line, Steelers money line. Went 1-0 last week. Let's try to continue hit the parlay and keep the streak going to 2-0. All right, and before we get up out of here, let me drop these props on y'all, man. We got Justin Fields touchdown again. We gonna run that back. The odds not out yet, for the touchdown this week, which sucks, so I can't give you the odds. But we got Fields touchdown again, Derrick Henry touchdown, Josh Jacobs touchdown, and Baker Mayfield to pass for 2 touchdowns. That Josh Jacobs touchdown goes live tonight on Thursday Night Football. That's all I got for y'all, man. Skinny Hardaway, TWTea. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but just the present. That's how we rocking, and I'm out. Love.